2 years and 5 months in prison, it was indeed a great challenge for me to acclimate back into a world. And what I mean acclimate back into a world, not just the acclimation of the physical, but acclimate back into the world emotionally and mentally adjusting to a world. Because prior to that, 22 years of my life was spent sitting inside of a prison where the mindset in prison was completely different. It was always a day where you had to present yourself as not this happy-go-lucky type person, like you're always smiling. You know, that was a place inside of prison where you learn not to smile. Like your smile was a symbol of weakness. Your laughter was a symbol of weakness in prison. So very few times that I can recall that I would just like laugh. Maybe when I go and visit with my family members, I would crack a smile. But as the years went on, smiling became very difficult for me because it was always you always had to, and that became a normal pose for me. Like even I would take a picture, it's always, the pictures were taken. If some of you right now, if you may be able to identify this, that you look at some of the pictures of your loved ones, that whether they sent it home or when you went to see them on visit, it was always a pose of dominance. It was a pose of I'm tough. I got this. No smile, no laughter, no nothing. It was always just this tough guy look. But what I found out is when I transitioned out of prison, as I said, the mental part of it was the challenging part for me. Because now here it is, I'm back into the world and I'm adjusting. I have to make the adjustment back into life. And that means living life as a returning citizen or formerly incarcerated person or someone who's not in prison anymore. So it was like, how do I make that shift from not smiling to smiling? A quick story. I remember I was getting this job interview, right? I was talking to this woman about possibly working for her company, she was doing like some janitorial work. And, I was just trying to get a job when I walked out of prison. And she was like, yes, I believe in second chances. And she said, I'm willing to give you a second chance in doing something part-time until you find something full-time. She said, please send me a picture so that when you come into my building, I would know how you look and I'll be able to just hit the buzzer to let you in. It's a funny story. So I remember I took the picture. I was home maybe about 2 months. And I took this picture, not even 2 months, maybe like 30 days. So 30 days I'm walking out of prison and I took this picture. I took a picture, a selfie like. I took this selfie and I sent it to her, right? And now, mind you, I just like told her that, hey, I've been in prison for 22 years. I was incarcerated for murder at 19 years old. And, this is the person I am today. So she had an idea, some context of who I was. By me sending this, I looked at the picture and I sent it to her, right? Didn't see nothing wrong with. So I sent this picture to her and she immediately responded. So I was like, oh, I got the job. So she called me and she was like, don't you ever send a picture like that to me or no one else ever again. So I'm like, I'm caught off guard. Like, why are you tripping about this picture? Like, I didn't send anything that was disrespectful. And so she was like, your image is important. Know that you're just walking out of prison. You have a violent crime that you serve time for. Why would you send me a picture of you like you're still in prison? And I was like, wow.